Hey guys, we're here with a special guest today, Julian, who finished top 8 at the remote regionals with Earth Machines of all decks. So, really cool to see with this rogue strategy. I'm just going to pass it over to you. What are your thoughts on this deck for the format, and why are you playing this deck in particular?
Thank you. I've been playing this deck for 2 years straight, pretty much. It's my favorite deck. I played in every format. I think this format is surprisingly pretty good for it. Even with things like Fire King proccing on Destruction, which is a lot of this deck's interaction. I still have a really good grind game against them. If you see any Unchained, even though you're destroying cards, you still have a really good grind game against them. The only deck that I really have troubles with is Centurion, turning all my effects off, but, you know, what can you do about that?
I think that's for most decks, yeah. Okay, well, I guess we can just get into the list then.
Okay, so I choose to play the Metal Cruncher build. There's two options for Earth Machines, is you play Metal Cruncher or you play Gear Frame. Gear Frame adds another brick to the deck, though, and with Ancient Gearbox already in the deck, I really feel like it's better to play without the brick. Plus, this can search things like Regulus or your trains if you don't need to search the Brutal Dozer. So I play 3 Metal Cruncher and then 1 Machina Fortress. One of the best cards if you're going second. The summon doesn't activate. It can summon however many times you need. Uh, Destroys when it's destroyed by battle. Rips from hand if it's targeted. It does everything. And then Machina Citadel is a level 10 that summons itself, and it's basically a quick effect Raigeki. Very strong. That's it for the monsters for the Machina engine. Then I play 3 Harvester, 3 Brutal Dozer. Brutal Dozer is the heart of the deck. You're always trying to resolve this turn 1. Helps you make River Stormer, your Xyz monster, which searches any Earth machine. Really just lets you do whatever you want. Road Roller is the newest card in the deck. It's pretty cool. It's another extender, and it changes everything your opponent controls to defense position as a continuous effect. That saved me a couple games in this tournament where if I get drolled or shifted, and I just have to pass on one monster, putting everything in defense is a good way not to get killed. Then we have Trencher, which is just Reborn. We have Tunneler, which is Pot of Avarice. And Anchor Drill, which is another summon, summons from hand, and it level modulates. Then for the trains, I play 1 Bullet Train and 2 Dare Crane. I think Dare Crane's really cool. It chain blocks, it pops when it's detached from an Xyz monster, and I choose to play 2. A lot of people play 1, but if you can make your Super Door first turn, I like being able to search a second train from deck to be able to kill more easily on turn 3. Then I play 2 Regulus. I had been playing 3. I have been playing 1. I think 2 just feels best. And then Ancient Gearbox. I lost every game that I drew him, which thankfully was only 2. Then I play a Vernisylph engine of 4 of them. I play 1 each. Both of these search other Vernisylph monsters. This one's a Foolish Burial, this one's a draw one. And then they all have the effect to summon from grave non-targeting. They lock you into activating only Earth effects, which rarely ever matters. Then play 3 Ash Blossom. For spell cards, I play 3 Redeployment. It discard a card, search 2 Machina monsters. Really good Ash bait, but if it's your only starter, then frequently lose on that. But Heavy Forward searches Infinitrack. It can also attach itself as Xyz material, which is really nice. Urgent Schedule, probably the strongest card in the deck. If your opponent controls more monsters, you can summon 2 monsters from deck. And if it's face down and gets destroyed, you can search at level 10. Then 1 Called by the Grave. Just you'd lose to Droll on the spot most of the time. I play 1 Machina Overdrive. It summons a Machina from deck, destroys a card on my field, and can shuffle back my banished resources. It does a lot for the deck. And then 3 Imperm. I like I like not playing a lot of hand traps. I feel like this deck does better playing things like floodgates and just more gas trying to play through interruption. But hand traps are just too good sometimes to not play. For the extra deck, I play 3 Infinitrack Goliath. It's just a link one, links off an Infinitrack. You can use it as to summon back your Xyz monster from grave and attach itself as material, so you can get your searches more easily on turn 3. You go through all 3 on the first turn combo, and in a grind game, you really need to have 3 in extra deck. I would not consider cutting it down. After that, we have 1 Ancient Gear Ballista. It's the searcher for the Ancient Gear box that searches your tunneler. Very strong, but it also has an effect to pop a face down. You pop a spell trap you control and set an opponent's monster's attack and defense to 0. Really helps to OTK. 2 Anger Knuckle. This is usually your end board. He summons back a level 10 by sending a monster from hand or field. A lot of people play just 1, but I really like the second one. It helps you OTK more easily. That's it for the link monsters. Then we have River Stormer, 2 5s. It searches any Earth machine. Then we have Infinitrack Earth Slicer. It's 2 9s, and you can target any number of cards on the field up to the materials you detach to pop. For the other 9s, I used to play VFD, unfortunately banned now, so we're going to play the Levitain package, Levitain into Jormungandr. I think I made this only like 3 or 4 times this tournament. I usually try to make it more frequently, but every time I summoned it, I won the game. Even one game I summoned Levitain and passed. I ended up winning that one. Then for our Train Xyz, we have 1 Super Dora, 1 Gustav Max, 1 Liba. If you can pass on Super Dora in defense, it's 4,000 and can make itself unaffected. Hard to die when you have that up. Then Gustav Max and Liba go for game. I would prefer to have an SP, but I cannot afford that, so I'm playing 2 Zeus. You can hard make the Zeus with 2 12s, so it frequently comes up to have the second one. The Harvester and Anchor Drill both have level modulation effects, so you can make really any level that you want Xyz monster in this deck.
So what would you say is like kind of like the main end board or like main goal of this deck?
So it's a lot of resource management. You're always trying to resolve your tunneler draw 2 if you go first. Depending on what other cards in hand, you're probably going to have like 1 or 2 hand traps. Post side, maybe a Floodgate, and just Anger Knuckle. And Link 2 Pass sounds pretty weak, but it gets me through a lot sometimes. If you have access to an extra 10, then you can pass on Super Dora, which is really nice. It ends up being a towers and usually pop 1 card your opponent controls. One of my favorite things about this deck, not so much in this format, but in general, is that you can play Skill Drain basically for free. Anger Knuckle can send for cost, Regulus tributes for cost, Citadel and Fortress both trigger in Graveyard, and Anger Knuckle can send Skill Drain for cost to reborn itself. So you can play under Skill Drain pretty well. One of my opponents, I think it was Fire Kings, I drolled him, and then he set 1 pass, flipped Skill Drain on me, and I OTK'd him anyway. So anytime you're going first, you put that in. It's a blowout against things like Pearly, things like Rescue Ace. They can dodge 1 effect with Emergency, but you turn everything else off for them. For going second, I have Evenly in here. I play 3 Droll, 2 Nib, and 1 Pankratops. I couldn't find my other secret Pankratops, so I just put a second Nib in. And then for time, you play Spooky Dogwood. If you go first, you can frequently make Gustav Max burn your opponent for 2,000, but if you go second, it's nice to have something.
Well, amazing. Thank you again for the deck profile. Really insightful. And again, congrats on your finish. Any final shout outs before we end the call?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Aaron, Sloan, and Claire, as always, and my friend Kevin, the goober, for hanging out with me all day while I was playing in the tournament.
Amazing. Thank you.